So this is a very important video. Kindly watch till the end of the video. And this is nothing but instructions for final audit students, especially those who have taken classes with us for CA Final, Advanced Auditing, Assurance and Ethics. So first, I'm going to talk about various things. Once again, I'm telling you, please watch this video till the end. Getting it? This is a very important instructions video before you start watching the actual video lectures, actual classes. Okay, fine. By the way, even those who have not enrolled for these classes, because I'm uploading this video on the YouTube also, so which is available generally for everybody, you can also watch it to understand what we are delivering to the students. Okay. Now, the moment you open the Google Drive link, this is how the folder arrangement is all about. This is also called as welcome video. Actually, in the mail which you got, you will be finding this fine. So once you open the Google Drive link for the class you enroll, this is how the layout is. So this first folder, like this one. Okay, this is lectures folder. Inside this, materials were available. Just 3 more PDFs were to be added. We will be adding it anyhow, not an issue. Okay. Then in the second folder, you have softwares where you can install these classes on Windows and Android. If at all you want to install it on Android, there is an installation video and concerned application. Then, and outside, the moment you open the Google Drive link, you will have some video called must watch introduction video. Nothing but right now what you're watching. And order of watching the lectures. In which order you need to watch the lectures? What is the chapter order? What are the first priority important chapters? What are the second priority chapters? Wait, I'm not giving anything in detail. Just I'm giving you a brief introduction. And video index. So for each and every chapter, what are the file names and what is the duration of each file? What is the duration of each chapter? So you can see each file. What is the duration of that chapter? Clearly mentioned. Getting it? So that is index file. So this index file, as recordings are still going on, up to 10th chapter index file is there. So still the videos will, the index will be continuously updated for you. As and when the videos were added in the Google Drive, this will be updated for you. Don't worry. So now if you open this May 2024 lectures, if you open, you have module 1, module 2, module 3, question bank, MCQs and revision videos. Module 1, as on the date when I'm doing this video, is completely uploaded, which is some 81 hours approximately, exactly 81 hours. Okay. Then module 2 uploading going on. Module 3 uploading will be going on and it will be completed by December end. Maximum December end I will finish entire recordings. Getting it? Then question bank also I will only explain, which will be covering past 6 to 8 attempts. Approximately I think 8 attempts, RTPs, suggested answers, everything. Getting it? And MCQs. In the MCQs, we are covering old scheme, standalone MCQ booklets separately it was there, and case studies integrated booklet separately was there. So those MCQs plus in the new scheme ICS study material also there were MCQs, normal MCQs as well as case study. All that we compiled into a single material and we gave it to you, and related videos you will find in this particular folder. Now, so this is regarding the Google Drive arrangement which you are having. Now, finally, so what are the instructions that you have to follow so that with respect to auditing, you can crack with utmost ease? Remember, the number of hours that we are giving you is 150 hours. This 150 hours is including main content, MCQ content, question bank content. So all these 3 put together. Revision videos is an extra content. Revision videos I will give you approximately of 20 to 24 hours of revision videos I will give you. And on the YouTube, some 12 to 16 hours I will upload it free of cost. So for remaining full-fledged revision videos will be only for our Google Drive students, whoever have enrolled. So that is additionally some 20 hours. Now remember, main content will be 130 to 140, hardly 130 maybe I can say. MCQ and question bank put together some 20 hours might come, 15 to 20 hours. Getting it? So like that, the main duration of lectures that are given through Google Drive is 150 hours approximately, plus revision. Totally you can say with the revision, with the question bank, with the MCQs, past examination questions all put together, 100% syllabus. I can say 170 is the maximum number. And remember, some of you might think for audit, it is unnecessary to spend more than 100. You might have heard from many, hey, you can simply take a crash course or you can simply take a fast track and you can read on your own and finish. Ask them whether they finished or not. Just the one whoever have suggested you, seniors or whoever, ask them whether they suggest, whether that approach which they followed worked out or not. See, with respect to CA final audit, I can give you two options. One, completely do self-preparation with your own ICA material, which is best. I can tell you that's the best decision ever you have taken. Second, if at all you don't have that confidence, if at all you think that is risky, then follow the classes where you are going to get comprehensive coaching. Don't take fast track classes, crash course. Why? There are many inquiries for myself to fast track and crash. Did I ever launch? No. So I always sell full course regular. That's it. I only have one product. I sell only that product, so that student can judge me correctly. If I give fast track classes based on fast track, he immediately comments that in fast track sir is not covering everything. Fast track itself means if you don't cover everything. But in spite of giving fast track, students will put negative things on the faculty. Getting it? So they don't realize the fact that fast track and crash are nothing but where syllabus is reduced and taught. So I always give only full course. I don't recommend to follow any shortcuts. But remember, if you are spending 130 hours on the main content, believe me, the kind of clarity and the kind of command that you are going to get an auditing subject is tremendous. You can ask your seniors, you can ask your friends who have taken classes with us. They will tell you what kind of clarity, what kind of command. When you see the utmost toughest question paper in the history, you don't feel that it is very tough. As long as you listen to these classes perfectly, with utmost attention. Fine. Now, so by the way, so in this video, I'm specifically talking about what are the materials that we are giving you, like you have already received after ordering, and what is the order in which you need to watch the lectures. See, I'll come back to it. Okay. Then most important, you need to watch these lectures at standard speed only. I am noticing many students, in spite of repeated education, in spite of repeatedly we are educating, many students are watching the videos at a speed of 1.5x, which is absolutely wrong choice. Remember, when you're watching classes, the primary objective for watching the classes is to absorb the content, to understand. Remember, watching classes itself is a preparation. Watching classes and then preparation, they're not separate thing. They're not separate tasks. Both are one and same. When you watch class, it's a preparation. Then what you do after watching the classes, again you will read, right? That's revision. Getting the point? So don't confuse between this. See, what is preparation? Preparation means what? I don't know anything. I need to read and learn something out of it. That's called preparation. So why are you watching the classes? Because you don't know anything on the auditing, or you may have very slight idea on the audit subject. Since you don't have decent command on the audit, you have taken the classes. So the purpose of taking the classes is to listen and learn what is there in the subject. And what is happening because of 1.5x speed or 2x speed or 1.25x speed. Remember, if at all we can deliver this content within 100 hours, we would have delivered within 100. Why the hell we spend 150? And you are watching this 150 hours by 1.5 speed within 100 hours. If at all we can deliver within 100, why the hell we waste our time and give 150? We would have speed up and taught you, right? Watch at standard speed. When you watch at standard speed, see what happens when you watch at 1.5x speed. You will understand what is happening. You will understand my terminology. You will listen to my words. You will listen to everything. You will listen to the logics. Everything you listen. But absorption rate will be very low. If you watch classes at higher playback speed, absorption rate will be very, very low. Listen to a song at higher playback speed. You can never feel that song. You can never connect with the subject. Any subject you listen, any video you watch, anything you listen, if you want to get connection with it, you need to watch at standard speed. If you watch at higher playback speed, you may understand everything, but connection will not be established. When you're opening the book and reading, you feel like, did I listen to it? Did I listen to this concept earlier? But I didn't understand these many points. These many points were actually covered up. You will get all these stuff when you listen to the classes at higher speed. Simple. When you listen to the classes at higher speed, you will not absorb anything. You may listen everything, but you will not absorb everything. What I want you is to absorb the content in the classes itself. For that, you have to watch the class at standard speed. Then, now many students ask me again this question: sir, should we write running notes? Not at all. No need at all. Running notes is not required. I am not a fan of running notes, because by writing notes additionally, separate notes, some students I see, they prepare notes separately. For the preparation of notes, they spend 100 to 200 hours depending upon the subject. Within this time, 100 to 200 hours of time, you can revise at least 2 to 3 times effectively. Revising multiple times, that too under cumulative revision approach, that will have lots of impact. What happens when you're writing notes is you mainly focus not on analyzing the concept, but on drafting the concept. But on simplifying the concept, you focus most of the time, where you don't analyze many things. You don't summarize much in notes preparation. You continuously focus on preparing the notes, running notes, finishing it up. No, when you're watching the class, pay full attention to listen to the class only. Don't simultaneously write. If at all you think some point important, you want to write some example. In the material itself, you can scribble. We are giving space also in the material. You see my material? For every point by point, there is a space which is given. Why I have given that space? So that if you want to write something, you can scribble there itself. That I recommend. Separate running notes. Don't waste your time by maintaining running notes. Then what is the syllabus mapping? Like, what is the material that we are giving you? In that, what are the chapters that we are giving you, and what are the chapters that ICA is having? So let's open and see, syllabus mapping. As per ICA material, we have totally 18 chapters. 19 chapters we have. In ICA material, we are having totally 19 chapters. So 19th chapter in the ICA material is professional ethics. But in our material, the chapter and the order in which we follow is different from ICA material. Example, for your brief idea, in ICA material, there are totally 19 chapters. Whereas in our material, we are having 18 chapters only. Getting the point? Don't confuse. Did I skip any syllabus? No. Just look at. Out of 19, 4 chapters, like chapter number 1 in ICA book, chapter number 2, 5 and 6. These 4 chapters, we took into a single chapter in our book. That's called chapter number 11, Standards on Auditing. In our material, there is only 1 chapter for 4 chapters that were given in ICA material. In fact, if you see ICA material, 1 to 7 chapters are dealing with standard on quality control and standard on audit. If at all you don't have any idea on these points, don't worry, just listen to what I'm saying. Okay, my objective of this video is to give you a clarity on what you're actually getting, what you're going to learn in the upcoming 150 hours approximately, what you're going to learn, what you're going to get. So 19. So out of that 4 chapters of ICA book, we remove it. And 4 we removed it, and accordingly in our book 1 chapter added, no? So added that. So 4 I removed it, we converted into 1 chapter. So that's why I removed 4 as per ICA, whereas in our book that is 1 single chapter. Then there is another chapter called in ICA book, chapter number 17 in ICA book, which is talking about due diligence, investigation, forensic accounting. So 3 chapters put together is chapter number 17 in ICA book. But in our book, in our material, they are chapter number 10 and chapter number 12. So in our book, there are 2 chapters. So that's in ICA book 1 chapter. So out of 19, 4 minus 1, 14. And in our book, they were separately added as 3 chapters. And in our book, we have another chapter called Fundamentals of Auditing, which is not there in the ICA book at all. So totally 18 chapters. That's the reconciliation of chapters between ICA book and our book. Now, sir, what are the exact chapters? All that mapping and all, you are getting material, right? Inside that module 1 is there, right? So here itself we have given. So in our material, what is the chapter number? So we have listed out, you can see, up to 18th chapter. So we have given cross-referencing with ICA material also, left side. You can see in ICA, what is the serial number? In our material, where it is covered. More in depth, I have even given concept wise. In ICA material, so in chapter number 1, what concepts were covered? In our material, where it is covered. In which chapter they were covered. So what are the concepts and where? So see, very simple. I just wanted to be very, very transparent with the students, whoever is enrolling for audit. So they should not have at the end of the day, did Caramharsha sir covered 100% syllabus? They should not have this doubt at all in their mind. They should confidently proceed. Happily, confidently they should proceed. So that's my agenda at the end of the day. Fine. So that's regarding the syllabus mapping with ICA. Then now, in fact, in the Google Drive itself, we have given you video index also. Video index is also given. So I think I already spoke about that. Now, by the way, what are the materials that we are giving it to you? So you are going to get totally 8 books. Out of 8, 1 is colored smart notes, which is a revision purpose. Then 1 is MCQ booklet, approximately 300 pages MCQ booklet. Another one is question bank, 2 question bank, approximately put together, both of them put together some 250 pages plus. Then main materials 4, module 1, 1A, 2, 3. Actually, module 1, 1A is actually module 1 only, single book only. But since the number of pages are very high, so that book will not be handy. So we split it into 2 books. Okay, that's why it's 1A. So 4 to 6 and 7, and colored notes is totally 8. By the way, if at all you have not yet received smart notes, don't worry. In the December month, we are going to enable for you the smart notes, so you can place order. Whoever have enrolled course with us, so for them smart notes is anyhow free. Getting it? That's it. So I have given you complete chapter reconciliation, everything. Now, what is the order of watching the lectures? This is very important. Now, this video, by the way, I am making it on 25th November 2023. So we divide the chapters into two parts. Priority 1, nothing but main chapters. Priority 2, nothing but other chapters. These other chapters maximum weightage is 30 marks, maximum weightage. Worst scenario 35, not more than that. Whereas priority 1 weightage is minimum 80 to 90, or maybe it can go up to 100 marks also. Sir, remember, paper is for 120 marks. 90 marks is descriptive, 30 marks is MCQ. Out of this 90, 20 marks you are having choice, and you just have to attempt for 70 marks. Getting it? So totally 70 plus 30 is equal to 100. Now in ICI, in the original new scheme proposal, there is a concept of negative marking for MCQs, but it was not implemented. Okay, they have a proposal only, but there is no negative marking as of now. Based on the information available right now for May 2024 exam, there is no negative marking for MCQs, unless tomorrow, once November old scheme results were announced, after that institute will give exam notification. In that, if they specifically bring negative marking, then we can't do anything. But to best of my knowledge, negative marking they will not bring. Only objective papers will be there. No, complete paper is objective, 100 marks is objective papers. Their negative marking probably might come. Getting it? Otherwise, negative marking is not there in CA final at all. Don't worry. Now, what are the chapters that you need to compulsorily watch, compulsorily read? Like some students, they feel very bulky. Sir, so many chapters, should we read entire syllabus? Can I go ABC analysis? Don't do that. ABC analysis is a very, very dangerous approach. What is happening in ABC analysis? Within a particular chapter, the content is categorized into 3 categories: category A, category B, category C. So what generally people follow? Category C not required, remove it. A, B category they will read. In every chapter they read A, B category. They don't leave single chapter also. They read all 18 chapters, A category, B category, C category, they leave. But in exam, sometimes 50% of the paper, 50% of the chapters, they will test only C category topic. Student will fail, obviously, because he never read them. Instead of that, instead of ignoring 20-30% of each and every chapter, what I suggest you is ignore 30% of chapters itself. It's okay, no problem. So these chapters you can consider as second priority. Second priority means, I'm not saying you to ignore it completely. Keep it second priority. What do you mean by that? Once you get command on all these chapters perfectly, thoroughly, then only you, if at all you have still time, then focus on them. Or do one thing. These chapters you just listen to the classes enough. Don't give separate time to revise them unless you have time. After listening to all this, after giving one thorough effective revision, still if you have time, no other subjects left for you, still you have time, then you listen to them. After listening to the second category also, still you have time, then give revision to them. That's it. So this is the order in which you are supposed to watch the lectures. Getting it? After evaluating complete syllabus, each and every concept, I have designed this. Getting it? So first, fundamentals, which is exclusive to our classes. Then audit report chapter, then ethics chapter, then NBFC, then bank audit, then group audit. Group audit is nothing but consolidated financial statements audit, nothing but risk assessment, then standards. I'm telling you, in the entire syllabus, standards on auditing is the biggest chapter, because in ICA material, this is covered in 4 different chapters. Getting it? Specialized areas, related services, review, prospective, and digital audit and assurance. After that, if you still have time, forensic accounting, internal audit, PSU, planning, due diligence, investigation. Now there is a chapter which is sustainable development goal, ESG assurance, nothing but ESG audit. So this I kept it at last because you will feel very advanced at this topic. You feel not just you, everybody in this universe. This is a common subject across the world, not just for chartered accountants. It's a common subject across the world, global warming related subject. Getting it? Anyhow, so this I kept it at last. Okay, so this is the order. So once you finish first priority chapters listening, do watch revision videos on them. Okay, If not revision, at least revise once. If at all revision videos were not ready by then, at least listen to it. I will be uploading revision videos in January month. Then after finishing revision videos, once you do a thorough reading, then come and practice question bank questions. Still, that is also over. Before starting second category question, come and solve MCQ booklet. Once everything is over, then you have to listen second category chapters. Suppose, like some students right now, only 10 chapters out of 18 I have uploaded. Right now, getting it as on today, if you see, out of 18, 10 chapters were already uploaded. If at all these priority ones, some chapters were not ready as of now, then in order to avoid time wastage, you can watch this. Or what I can tell you is, if at all you have already finished up to 5th chapter or 9th chapter, getting it, these were not at all available in our Google Drive as on today, getting it, because these were uploading now, getting it. In order to avoid time wastage, what I can suggest you is watch some other subject classes, or if at all everything is completed, do revise another subject or revise these 5 chapters at least. Okay, so then once we upload all this, just as and when we upload, you just watch and finish it off. That's it. And remember, time to time, very frequently, I will come and give you guidance on audit subject so that you can crack it easily. No matter how tough or easy, doesn't matter. In fact, you will not even think about tough, easy, moderate after you listen to our classes, especially I'm telling you, because when you read question paper, you only get one thought in your, you only get one thing in your mind. Did I have, I mean, did this, I mean, is this concept covered in our class or not? Is this point covered in our class or not? That's it. You will only get these questions in your mind. You will not get any other thoughts in your mind. Paper, difficult, hard, easier. No, that and all, nothing. Getting it? So let's collectively work, okay, and chase our dream of becoming chartered accountant so as early as possible. And I want every one of you in the May 2024, I want every one of you to give sincere efforts and make your parents' dream come true. Getting it? Your parents, your mother and father or sister or brother, whoever it is dependent on you, they are waiting for you to take over the family responsibility. They want to relax. All these days they are vexed with working hard. Some they may be having, they're worried about your future, whatever. Reduce that burden in their mind. Okay, so sincerely give your efforts to this paper, not just to this, every other paper, wherever you are taking coaching or self-preparation, doesn't matter. Sincerely give your efforts to it. So these are the deliverables which you are going to get. So simply, it's a comprehensive coaching which we are providing to you. Make use of it. Okay, that's it. All the very best. Have a nice time and start watching the lectures.